Now Kodak, through photography, brings you this edition of the Screen News Digest. Now Kodak, through photography, brings you this edition of the Screen News Digest. Now Kodak, through photography, brings you this edition of the Screen News Digest. Now Kodak, through photography, brings you this edition of the Screen News Digest. Now Kodak, through photography, brings you this edition of the Screen News Digest.
Hello, everybody. Wait, let me nudge this. Wait, which way am I nudging it? Hello, everybody. I'm Skip Alzheimer. Welcome to the AV Geeks Lunchtime Streaming Show, where we are slowly getting back into the archive. We're back from Baltimore. Had a great trip. Thanks for joining us and meeting some of my friends, some of my peers and other people in the industry. Thank you for being so welcoming to them. But we are here, and so I've been experimenting with different computers and different pieces of hardware, and went through hours worth of work yesterday to try to get this Mac that I'm using to work with this digitizing box, which is down here, which is hooked up to this film scanner, which is right here, which is hooked up to this computer, which is right there. And I basically had to uninstall the operating system on this Mac and start from scratch. So today I'm not a fan of Apple, nor am I a fan of Blackmagic. So there you go. Anyways, I think I got it working. We will see. Anyhow, here is Down on the Farm. Enjoy.
Photography sees with the eye of a camera. It makes records of placement.
Photography lets you see the world about you without ever leaving your classroom. It's your window on the world. Photography shows how and why things happen. And now, through photography, Kodak brings you this edition of Screen News Digest.
The American farmer. This is his story, from the wooden plow to the mighty harvest, an agricultural revolution down on the farm. From colonial times to the dawn of the 20th century, the farmer was the backbone of the American economy. He symbolized the sturdy pioneer who fed the nation's body and nourished its spirit with his courage, fierce independence, and self-reliance. Down on the farm in the early 1900s, families worked from before sunup to after sundown, 7 days a week. Mothers cooked on wood-burning stoves by the light of kerosene lamps, just as their own mothers and grandmothers and great-grandmothers had done before them. The hours were long and the life was hard. And still, more than 3 out of every 5 Americans lived on farms as the United States entered the 20th century. But change was coming. A revolution was taking place. Industry and immigration were remaking the face of America. A new concept in industrial production, the assembly line, was increasing output and raising wages. The United States economy was booming, and the growth of cities and urban areas was luring more and more young people away from the farm. The balance of population was swinging from the rural to the urban areas. Charles Lindbergh, the lone eagle, flew the Atlantic as Americans in cities and on farms soared through the roaring 20s, sharing a prosperity that, it seemed, would never end. But end it did, and the United States was thrust into the Great Depression. Bread lines formed from coast to coast, and men sold apples on street corners. Despair was everywhere. In 1933, Franklin D. Roosevelt became president as the crisis deepened. Sharecroppers and migrant farm workers lined the highways of many a Midwestern state, out of work, with no place to go, as farm prices dropped and dropped and dropped. Huddled together in makeshift shelters, life was a day-to-day existence. After a lifetime of labor, there was no security, no future, no hope. One man spoke for the young in the caravan.
My wife and I is forced out on the farm because we hadn't getting no day labor to do. We're only getting 6 bits and $1 a day, and we can't make an honest, decent living at it. And that's the reason we're out here on Highway 61 right today. And we want to get a place to live and work and make an honest, decent living. That's what I'm married a woman to take care of her and make her honest, decent living. And that's what we're going to do, if there's any change at all.
Already mortgaged and deeply in debt, the American farmer could not meet his payments. When corn brought 3 cents a bushel, and the people in the cities didn't even have 3 cents to buy it. Farm failures, foreclosures, evictions became commonplace. At the height of the Depression, more than 1,000 families a day were forced to give up their farms. Taking what little they could carry with them, the evicted families drove off in search of some distant, better life. For many, it would be a never-ending journey. This was a bleak and bitter time for an industry that had been considered the lifeblood of a nation. And the worst was yet to come. Drought and dust storms swept across the breadbasket of America in the middle 1930s, turning millions of acres of fertile farmland into eroded, ravaged wastelands. Never in 100 years had the forces of man and nature come. They could draw from the soil.
All right, I'm moving on to another film that I already scanned earlier today that didn't have any problems. Enjoy.
Mrs. Wilson, I'll get your lunch for you at noon hour. It's in the fridge as usual. Listen, honey, if you want to get into the apartment, go upstairs and knock on Mrs. Wilson's door and she'll let you in, okay? And you don't bother her unless you have to. And please stay around the apartment at noon hour so she doesn't have to go looking for you. You come in the first time she calls you. Are you listening to me?
Yeah.
Oh, now I've got to go. Do you want to play inside or outside?
Outside.
Let's go. Rock, do you want a dime for an ice cream cone this afternoon? Okay, here's the dime. Don't eat it until after you've had your lunch. Put it in your pocket, don't lose it. Bye.
Hey! Get out of there! Not that one, the other one. Where to now? Perryvale Avenue. Perryvale Avenue. Where's that? Over on the other side of town. That'll take us hours to get there. Isn't there something closer? We'll go over there and work back. All right. Look up, watch.
You see, this is the wrong chair. This is a salmon chair.
Salmon. Salmon.
I ordered a blue.
Blue.
Blue?
Blue.
Blue.
Then I'll go get the blue one.
But we took that one downtown.
Pick it up and take it out.
Well, you better get the blue chair.
Blue. What's the matter with you? Are you colorblind?
Look, you told me to bring this one here and the other one at the other place.
Look, we haven't got time. I've got to have the other chair back here by 2 o'clock.
Oh, can't we stop somewhere and eat first?
There isn't time. I'll eat while you're driving.
Thanks a lot.
do you want, kid?
I don't know where I am and I'm hungry.
You don't know where you are and you're hungry. Well, so am I. Hey, aren't you the kid from that other street? Hey, the kid from the other street.
What?
He got in the back of the truck.
You closed him in? Well, we'll have to take him back or you'll be in trouble.
Okay, hop in, kid.
You hungry?
Yeah,
Where's your lunch pail?
right here.
Here, son.
Yes, little boy.
I came in this truck and I know I shouldn't have, and they took me here, and I'm lost and I'm hungry, and I should be home for lunch.
Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll telephone your mother, and then you can come and have lunch with me. Okay?
Okay.
So when a film behaves on the scanner, then it runs no problem. So that's the gotcha with this is like, oh, I've got this set up, the equipment's set it up, and now will the film behave, and will, there's so many ways that this could potentially cause problems. So there'll be a lot more technical problems as we try to work this out. I'll try to come up with a rule of thumb on how to do things. But yeah, that last film was great. There's a couple of those. They were distributed by Encyclopedia Britannica in the United States, but those, as you saw, Moreland Lashford was a educational film company in Canada. And they did stuff for lots of educational film companies, including Coronet, including Centron, including Sterling. There was lots of things that they did. So, all right. And yeah, the Neon's back, and this is was made by Danielle, who is what is the name of her? Neon Hex. And she's based in Durham. And she was a fan, or she still is a fan. And so last year, or year before last, I commissioned her to make the Neon. So there you go. All right, so we're gonna try this again. Exciting. This is Trade-Offs. It's part of that series that Owen Gottlieb was talking about. We talked about a little bit on the show with the Agency for Instructional Television. So, fingers crossed. Enjoy.
What should we do when the actions of some people are helpful to others who are not directly involved? Watch for ways of increasing these indirect benefits. The Canadian Foundation for Economic Education and the Joint Council on Economic Education present Trade-Offs. You will never see this man. Neither will a girl named Sarah Hambley. But they will soon meet indirectly through his dog named Shogun. Watch to see how Sarah is affected by the actions of a man she never sees.
Again, Sarah. I found you, Sarah. Come on down.
How did you get up there?
It's hard.
Gosh, are you okay?
Yeah. Hey, why don't you go hide now, okay?
All right. What is it, Sarah?
Could be anything. Grouse? Deer?
Bear? Snake?
No. Look!
Oh, the poor thing.
I'm gonna try and get it off.
No, don't, Sarah!
Louise, did you read this garbage about the new taxes considered by the town council?
I saw the article that said you were the only council member to vote against funding free life-saving classes.
Of course I voted against it. Why should the town provide free life-saving classes? People want lessons, they should pay for them. I got elected to the council to save tax money, not spend more of it.
Martin, the community provides schools free. Why not provide other kinds of education, too?
I'm not against education, Louise, but you got to draw the line somewhere.
The government's not Santa Claus. Hello.
That you, Martin? This is Angus Paulson.
Hey, Sheriff. Good to hear from you.
I got a little bad news for you, Martin. I got your daughter here at the county hospital. She was just bitten by a stray dog a few minutes ago.
Bitten? How bad? How is she? Well, what happened?
Oh, no cause to worry, Martin. Sarah's okay. The doc here says a few stitches and she'll be all right. But the bite's on the wrist, and we're worried about rabies.
What is it? What happened?
Sarah was bitten by a stray dog. She's okay, but they're worried about rabies. Pick up the extension. Rabies? But dogs can't get licensed around here without rabies shots.
It's a stray dog, Martin. No license tag, and he's gone.
We'll be right down, Angus. How do we find you?
Emergency room. Ask for me or Dr. Abbott.
Right. We'll see you shortly.
So there I was, cruising up there near Carver Woods.
That's where I live, down in the woods.
And out of the woods hopped these two little scared rabbits. Sarah with one sock off, holding it to her wrist. So I picked them up, and here we are.
But we got a serious problem here, Sheriff.
We may if we can't find the dog within 24 hours and make sure he's had rabies shots. With a bite like this, we simply cannot take chances.
And I'll have to have 23 shots?
But a dog can't get licensed in this state without proof of a rabies vaccination. How'd this happen, Sheriff?
Stray dogs run around without tags. You can't assume anything, Martin. As long as folks have to shell out their own money for shots, there'll be a lot of people who will find a way not to do it.
They don't even do it here where foxes are likely to have rabies.
Please, Daddy, let's find the dog. I don't want to have 23 shots.
We'll try, baby.
You sure it's safe to wait 24 hours for the shots, Doc?
Oh, yes, Sheriff. If we can find the dog, we may well avoid the shots. If we can't, we won't know whether the dog has been vaccinated.
Then Sarah will have to get the shots.
Absolutely.
All right, let's get going. I've already ordered a search.
He was a big dog, but he seemed young. He was all red and shaggy, and he was limping because of the trap on his paw.
All right, let's go. If you find the dog or any information about him, call my deputy. He can get me by radio.
Okay.
So, seen a big red dog? Yeah? Hey, pardon me, ma'am. We were looking for a big red dog that's been biting kids in this area. You seen any dogs around here?
Bulletin. Police are looking for a dog that bit a Green Hills girl early this morning. It is unknown at this time whether the dog has been vaccinated for rabies. Please call the sheriff's office if you have seen an animal of the following description. A large red dog, an Irish setter or Irish setter type, wearing no tags. The dog bit the girl in Carver's Woods near County Road 220. The dog may be limping from an injury to its right front paw caused by a small animal trap.
You seen Blaze?
Not since this morning. He's all right. No doubt he's just running rabbits in his new woods.
Jeff,
What?
you know the name of those woods?
No, why?
How about the number of the road after ours, the one down there?
220. Took it by mistake first time I drove down to see the place.
Has Blaze had rabies shots?
Has what? What is wrong with you?
Just tell me, has he had rabies shots?
I can't remember. The guy who gave him to us said something about shots.
Jeff, I think Blaze may have bitten a little girl.
What are you talking about? Blaze is not a biting dog.
Just heard on the radio. Red setter with no tags bit a girl near Route 220 in Carver's Woods. Are those Carver's Woods?
You're serious?
I'm gonna call the sheriff.
Hold it. You're gonna get my dog killed for no reason. Besides, we don't have a phone, remember?
It's not encouraging. But then people hardly have time to get home and hear the radio bulletin. Describe the dog to me again, sir.
It's all red.
You sure it was a he?
No,
Show me with your hands how big he was.
about that tall.
Sheriff Paulson.
I think we have the dog that bit the Hambley girl. An owner called in from near Carver's Wood. A couple just moving into an old cabin out there.
Great. Did the dog have shots?
They don't know, just got him. They're looking for papers now. Their stuff's still all in packing boxes.
Give me that phone number.
No phone.
No phone?
It's just an old cabin, Sheriff.
Did you tell them to stay there?
Yes, sir, they're expecting you.
Come on, let's go.
I'll call Dr. Evans. You let me know as soon as you hear anything. Hi. He's locked in the bedroom. I'll get him.
Hi. I'm sure hoping it wasn't our dog that bit you. He sure doesn't seem like a biting dog, Sheriff. His papers are somewhere in this mess. I'll see if I can find him.
That's him? Sure am. Look, he's even limping. See where the trap caught his paw?
That dog shouldn't have been running loose. It's irresponsible. And it's irresponsible not to know if your own dogs had rabies shots. Why didn't you take him to the vet yourself?
Everybody's dog runs loose out here in farm country. And this dog wouldn't have bit your girl if she hadn't tried to take that trap off him.
Right, Daddy. But how come you didn't get him a shot? Now I might have to have 23.
That's cost too much money, man. We're just barely getting along.
Look, I think this is what the man gave us. Nothing. Just tells how old he is and where he was born and who his fancy mother is.
Can't you do something about this, Sheriff?
Calm down, Martin. Calm down. Where'd you get the dog?
A man gave him to me in the country store in Easton.
When?
About 2 weeks ago.
Why?
He was leaving town and he couldn't take him with him.
What did he tell you about it?
He said he's gentle, about 3 years old, been running loose on a farm since he was born, like
shots. What did he say about shots?
Like I told you, I think he said something
Thinking
about
he's
shots.
going to keep his child from 23 painful days of shots. How would you like to have 23 shots in your stomach?
Stomach? Nobody told me I'd get the shots in the stomach.
All right, calm down. What was the name of the man who gave you the dog?
Goodle.
No, Jeff, not Goodle. Goodfellow.
Wrong, not Goodfellow. Goodman?
Oh. It was good something, Sheriff.
Good nothing.
All right, I'll be right back. Control, this is car 1.
Yeah, go ahead, car 1.
Jim, I got an idea. Contact the county records office in Easton. Find out if somebody named, Good something. Goodman.
Why'd you do such a dumb thing, jerk?
Good anything. Had a dog vaccinated in the past 2 years.
I don't know, Sheriff. That might take some doing. Sunday, county office will be closed.
Do it, Jim. I'll give you an hour. We're going back to the Hamlets and get this little girl some rest.
Oh, I'm all right.
Sheriff, we'll do.
10-4. All right, why don't you follow me with the dog? I'm taking him in for observation.
I'm going to call Angus.
He said he'd call Martin as soon as he heard anything.
Well, he should have gone to Easton himself. It only is 30 miles.
His deputy's been in Easton all day at the man's house. Well, it's nobody's fault. The one man in town who had a key to the files went hunting for the weekend.
Whose fault is it that that stray dog was running loose anyway? And how do we know the same kind of thing won't happen again tomorrow?
Sounds like something the town council should think about.
We'll pass a stronger law. If people don't take their dogs to the vet, for a rabies vaccination, we'll pick up the dogs and throw them into pound.
Martin, and then what would you do?
I'll vaccinate the dogs, charge the owners for it, and then add a nice stiff fine to boot.
Daddy, that's awful mean. Couldn't you just run notices in the paper asking people to get their dogs vaccinated?
That's like doing nothing. Well, look at what happened to you. That young couple, nice enough, well-meaning folks maybe. But you heard what they said about not having enough money to go to the vet? You think if they just read a notice in the paper that they'd rush out and spend money on that dog? Shoot.
Daddy, what time is it?
It's 11 o'clock. If the sheriff doesn't call soon, I'm going to go over to Easton myself and track down that records clerk.
We've got till morning before Dr. Evans wants to start Sarah's shots. We'll know something before then.
23 shots.
Hello.
Good news, Martin. The dog had the shot 3 months.
Fantastic. You're sure he's had the shots?
Sure enough for Dr. Evans.
Oh, that's great, Angus.
No shots in the stomach.
Yeah, Angus, well, we got to do something about the whole situation.
Uh-huh.
Thanks again, Angus. We're all grateful for what you did today.
Just doing my job, Martin.
Okay. Well, goodbye. Thanks again, Angus.
Martin, that's wonderful.
But it's not wonderful enough.
Why, Daddy? I don't have to have the shots, do I?
You don't, baby, but somebody else won't be so lucky. We got to get every dog in this county vaccinated, every dog, even if it does take 3 shots.
You're going to suggest something free, Martin?
But we got to do something.
Well, not now. The town council is not meeting tonight. Now, you take that child on off to bed. It's been a long day.
I don't want to go to bed. I'm hungry.
You see, Louise, sometimes you have to do something special to get people to do what you want them to. Unless the people in charge take some kind of special action.
Yeah, right. Like if you wanted me to go to bed, you'd offer me a hot fudge sundae.
Mr. Goodbody paid to have Shogun vaccinated. This benefited others, including Sarah Hambly, who were not directly involved. If others also benefited, should dog owners pay the full cost of vaccination? If all dogs are not vaccinated, people can be harmed. How can we be sure that all dogs are vaccinated? This is a problem. What are some alternatives for solving this problem? Should owners who do not pay to have their dogs vaccinated be fined? This is the fine owners alternative. Should tax money be used to help pay for the shots? This is the subsidy alternative. Or, should dog owners be encouraged to have their dogs vaccinated, leaving it up to them to pay for the shots? This is the encouragement alternative. Are there other alternatives? The alternative that you choose depends on your criteria, the things that are the most important to you. What are some criteria that might be used to evaluate these alternatives? Owner's freedom, owner's responsibility, who benefits? If you think that owner's freedom is the most important criterion, you would choose the encouragement alternative. If you think that owner's responsibility is the most important criterion, you would choose the fine owners alternative. If you think that all who might benefit should help pay to ensure that all dogs are vaccinated, you would choose the subsidy alternative. Which alternative would you choose? The content of Trade-Offs was developed entirely with funds from a consortium of 46 state and provincial education agencies. Other funds for Trade-Offs were provided by these foundations and corporations. This program was produced by EFC, Educational Film Center, Northern Virginia Educational Telecommunications Association. Animated segments produced by Goldschall and Associates. Under the supervision of AIT, the Agency for Instructional Television.
All right, so that one I ran. I'm going to be just talking about the mechanics of what I did. So I ran it, but I didn't actually digitize it, as I just ran the scanner. But I noticed there was a weird audio thing, so sigh. All right, this is how to have an accident at home, and hopefully this won't get me in trouble, but maybe it will. Thank you, Walt Disney.
Who's got the sweetest disposition? One can't guess who. Who never starts an argument? Who never shows a bit of temperament? Who's never wrong but always right? Who never dream of starting a fight? Who gets stuck with all the bad luck? No one but Donald Duck.
Howdy. I'm J.J. Fate, Fall Guy. My middle name is Jonah, and Jinx is in there too. Hoodoo fits me like a glove, but Fate's my name to you. Now, this is an average neighborhood. These are average homes. Average people live in these homes. And here comes an average citizen home from work. Safe at home. He thinks. Ah, yes, be it ever so humble, there's no place like home. To have an accident, do you realize that nearly 5 million people suffered in home accidents last year? And everybody blames me, dagnabbit. Just for example...
That happens to me. It's Frank. That's what it is, Frank.
Listen to him blame me for his carelessness. You know, accidents just don't happen by themselves. They must be carelessly planned in advance. So step right up and have an accident. The average home is really a complicated piece of machinery, equipped with all the modern conveniences for having an accident, if you insist. He did. This one is called a throw rug, for obvious reasons. Accidents happen fast, don't they? Let's just slow the picture down and see how he accomplished it. Note how easy it is to have an accident. Just a few carelessly misplaced objects. Hold it, we missed one. Let's try that again. And there you have it. An awkward attitude by an inattentive, accident-prone individual. Well, here we go again. It's hard to believe, but Mr. Duck is really an upstanding average citizen with average intelligence. Kind, considerate, jolly, and usually very cautious. He wouldn't take a chance sitting in an electric chair. But look at the chances he takes around his home. Everyone knows it's stupid to overload electrical equipment. Frayed cords, frazzled nerves. He certainly wouldn't put his head in a lion's mouth, but... so now he's cooking with gas. He's gonna burn his hand. Cleaning fluid plus stove equals a surefire method for removing spots. He wouldn't think of going over Niagara Falls in a barrel, but this particular maneuver is called falling downstairs. There are many ways of doing this. If you aren't careful, the bumps-a-daisy half twist, jelly roll, catapult high dive, climbing Mount Everest, riding a roller coaster. Now, Mr. Duck doesn't take chances. He's just careless. Oh, yes. That's one I forgot to mention.
I'm going to look where it's safe.
This is an average neighborhood. These are average homes. Average people live here, having average accidents, because they don't use average intelligence. It's like I said, don't blame fate for your carelessness.
So yes, I've been tempting fate by showing Disney cartoons that are educational, and it seems to be hit or miss. The educational ones don't always, they don't always get triggered, which is really fascinating. All right, I'm going to try to show one more film. It's another trade-off film, and so I just went off camera. So there we go. Here it is. I'm gonna, yeah, give this a shot. See what happens. Let's see. So thread up the projector here. Put a little cord and lock it down so that it's tight, and then I go and thread it off-site. At some point I'll have a webcam and I'll show you a close-up of it, but in the meantime, there we go. So we hit the load. Let's see if it works. So this is trade-offs, why money? And we'll see if it works. Enjoy.
Why do people trade? Why does money make trading easier? Watch for two things that can be used as money. the Canadian Foundation for Economic Education, and the Joint Council on Economic Education present Trade-Offs.
What are we looking for, Christina? A skateboard. I want a skateboard. There isn't any skateboard up here. This is all old junk from 1,000,000 years ago. First you look, then you find. Philip has a great skateboard. That's the exact skateboard I'm looking for. Is Philip's skateboard up here? No, silly. But there might be something I could trade for Philip's skateboard. Oh, so you're gonna barter something? No, I'm going to trade. Barter, trade, what's the difference, num-num? So let me put it this way. What will you exchange for Philip's skateboard? Oh, this lamp, maybe. That? What would Philip want with a yucky old lamp?
That's the lamp Daddy's Aunt Tilda gave him for his 21st birthday for being her favorite nephew. He hates it. Why do you want it, Christina?
I want to trade it to Philip for his skateboard.
Why would Philip want an ugly old lamp instead of a skateboard?
Can I have it, please, Mother?
All right, you can have it.
Thanks, Mom.
Bye.
Sure, I'm willing to trade my skateboard. I can always use my brother's. What are you offering? Philip, I guess you'd have to call it a work of art. Like what? This. Ugh, what would I want with a yucky old lamp? It's an antique. Well, I don't care. I don't want it. All right, then. What do you want? What do I really want? A used electric train. That's in good shape. With that, you can have the skateboard. An electric train. I'll be back. Think, Martin. Think of somebody who has a used electric train that's in good shape. Alice has a new electric train, so maybe she's tired of her old one. Thanks, Martin. See you later. I'm willing to trade my old train, and it's in good shape, too. What are you offering? Something wonderful. You'll love it. What is it? This. What do I want with a yucky old lamp? Forget it. Well, I'd like to. But if you don't want this, then tell me. What do you want? Well, I'd like a rocking chair for Schneef. Who? Schneef, my big stuffed dog. Oh, okay. I'll be back. A small rocking chair for a giant toy dog. I wonder. Someone must have one. Mrs. Fry used to have a lot of children, but they're all grown up now. I bet she has a small rocking chair that'd be just right for a giant toy dog.
Well, bless my soul, Christina Noonan.
I believe I do have a small rocking chair. One that would be just right for a giant toy dog.
Well, if you are willing to trade, Mrs. Fry, I can give you a chance to become the proud owner of a beautiful treasure from the past.
What sort of a beautiful treasure, dear?
This.
My, that is lovely, isn't it?
You mean you like it, Mrs. Fry? You mean you'll trade?
Well, no. I mean, I have 4 just like it already. And I think 4 of anything is enough, don't you?
Well, if you don't want this in trade for your small rocking chair for the giant toy dog, what do you want?
Well, I could really use a couple of big, ripe pumpkins so that I can make some pumpkin pies.
Pumpkins? Right, pumpkins. So Mrs. Fry can make some pumpkin pie. On the beach road!
Well, what are you going to offer me for these pumpkins?
This.
It's a beauty, all right, but it's not right for me. All our lamps match. This one just wouldn't look right.
That's too bad. But is there anything else you'd trade for?
Well, I'd trade 2 of these really beautiful pumpkins for a mounted duck.
A mounted duck?
Yep. One I could just put right up over my fireplace. It'd look really good there.
A mounted duck? A mounted duck? Kind you put on your fireplace. You know, from hunting.
Well, the only place I can think of is maybe in Mr. Simon's antique shop on Harbor Street.
Well, I'll give it a try. See ya.
Good luck.
That's a handsome mounted duck you've got there, Mr. Simon.
Hello, Christina. Well, I've seen better, and I've seen worse, but I haven't seen many.
I know what you mean, Mr. Simons, but would you be willing to trade that handsome mounted duck for a beautiful work of art that's also very rare?
You know, I might. What do you have on your mind to trade for?
This.
Well, I'll be darned. You know, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's the same lamp I sold to Miss Matilda Benson many years ago.
Matilda Benson is my great-aunt Matilda. My father's her favorite nephew. She gave it to him.
Well, you know, that's a genuine Appleby. I think I'd be willing to trade that duck for that beautiful lamp.
You mean it?
You bet.
You'll trade right this minute?
What better time?
Okay, Mr. Simons. Here's your lamp.
And there's your mounted duck.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, boy! And look, it's in really good condition. Let's see. Gee, an old-fashioned engine and everything. It's just what I wanted. So where's your skateboard?
Oh, I gave it away.
You what? You did what? Do you realize the trouble I've gone through just to get that electric train for you? Do you realize I've been running around for 2 days trading things to everybody in the world? How could you give the skateboard away?
Relax, I was just kidding you. Here's the skateboard.
At last. Thanks, Philip. It's beautiful. My very own skateboard. Look! I got it! The most beautiful skateboard in the world is mine!
Nice. Terrific! But didn't you get it by trading Aunt Matilda's old lamp for Philip?
I sure didn't. I traded him an electric train.
Oh, good.
That's a relief. Aunt Matilda just called. She's coming over for a visit in an hour. And she particularly asked if we still used her lamp.
But it's gone.
Gone, Christina?
I traded it to him for a mounted duck.
Where is the lamp right now?
On a shelf in Simon's antique shop.
Okay, come on, let's go.
But Dad, it took me all day to trade it away, and it'll take me all day to trade it back. I'll have to give the skateboard back to Philip, and the train to Alice, and the rocking chair to Mrs. Fry, and the pumpkins to the farmer, and the duck to Mr. Simons, and the lamp to you, and then I won't even have a skateboard anymore.
Now, I've got a better idea. Now, I know the antique shop man loves to trade, and exchange, and swap. But there's one thing he's always willing to trade things for, mounted duck or no mounted duck. Money.
Money?
Mm-hmm. It's so much easier. Come on, let's go.
Why do people trade? Because they both expect to benefit from the exchange. Direct exchange can sometimes be very inconvenient. Christina wanted a skateboard. Philip, who had a skateboard, wanted a train. Remember all the trouble Christina had getting a train to trade with Philip? Using money is the most convenient way to trade. Money can be exchanged for almost anything. General acceptability is what gives money its value in exchange. Throughout history, a wide variety of things have been used as money. But today, money takes two main forms. Currency, that is, coins and bills, and checks, which are pieces of paper ordering a bank to make a payment from a customer's account. Currency and checks are used as money because they are convenient and generally acceptable.
Thanks, Mr. Simons. Come on, Christina, let's go.
Can I stay a while and move around some more, Dad?
Well, if it's all right with Mr. Simons.
Certainly.
Okay. We'll see you home, honey.
Mr. Simons?
Yes, were you able to find something?
I think so. How would you like to trade this silver tray for the binoculars?
Well, I have several silver trays, but I don't have any binoculars. May I see them?
Sure.
Thank you.
They're a little used.
They look in good shape. All right. It's a deal.
Great. It's nice doing business with you.
Thanks for coming in.
Well,
It isn't my favorite sea captain. How are you, Bill?
fine. Just nice pair of binoculars you got there. Mind if I have a look?
No, not at all.
All right, Al, I'm out.
Are you feeling rich this morning?
Nope.
How does $20 sound?
It's a deal. Thanks, Al. Pleasure doing business with you, as always.
Good. Hope to see you again now.
Right.
Bye.
Hello. You had a genuine Appleby here this morning, didn't you?
I'm sorry it's gone, but we do have a lovely Whitby. Would you care to have a look at it?
Yes, I would.
It's just over there on that table. I love these old tall brass lamps.
It's beautiful. How much?
$35.
May I write you a check?
Certainly. Do you have identification?
Yes, I do.
Would you take it to the table, please? Oh, yes, that seems in order. Thank you.
Thank you.
And here's your whippy. I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
Thank you. It's a pleasure doing business
Right.
with you.
Come and see us again. Goodbye.
How much is the spinning wheel, please?
$75, ma'am. Marked down from 100.
I'll take it.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Do you take credit cards?
I'd rather not, if you don't mind.
May I write you a check?
Do you have identification?
Dear me, no, I don't think I do. I guess I'll have to pay you cash.
Well, that's perfectly acceptable. Thank you. May I give you a hand with this?
Oh, thank you. Nice doing business with you.
Hi, Christina.
Mr. Simons, when I grow up, I'm going to have a shop, too. I like the way everybody likes you. They all say it's nice doing business with you.
That's nice of you to say that.
Just one thing, though. How come you always take cash, but sometimes you don't take checks?
Well, the main reason is cash is simpler. With cash, I can use it for everything I have to pay for. With checks, first I have to make sure that the person writing the check has a bank deposit. And then if there's a deposit, I can get cash from the bank for the check.
Does the bank always give you cash for the check if there is a deposit?
Yes, if I have the proper identification, they can't say no. They have to cash the check when I present it. But if I don't want cash, I can deposit the customer's check in my bank account and then write checks on it myself. For instance, when I have to pay my rent or my telephone bill.
But isn't a credit card just like a check?
No, credit cards are different, both for the customer and for me.
Really?
When a customer uses a credit card, he's signing for a loan from the credit card company.
A loan?
That's right, and he has to repay the credit card company with real money, either by cash or a check drawn on a bank deposit. Charging it only delays the repayment by the customer. And if he doesn't repay the credit card company by a certain date, he has to pay interest.
But how are credit cards different from checks for you?
You really are serious about going into business, aren't you? Come on, let me show you. You see this slip, Christina? This is a credit card slip. Now, I can't take this slip to the credit card company and get paid cash immediately like I can when I take a check to the bank. Besides, the credit card company pays me only once a month for the slips that I turn in. And then they charge me a fee, so I can't collect the full amount that's shown on the slip.
Well, I see why you'd rather not take credit cards, but I still think that swaps are the most
Yes,
fun.
so do I. But you know, the butcher doesn't feel that way. He wouldn't like it if I tried to pay for my meat with this propeller. He wants cash, so I have to pay him cash.
I guess you do.
Do you get the hang of it now? Do you think you can tell me why money is generally best?
The content of trade-offs was developed entirely with funds from a consortium of 46 state and provincial education agencies. Other funds for trade-offs were provided by these foundations and corporations. This program was produced by the Filmworks for the Ontario Educational Communications Authority. Animated scenes produced by Goldschall and Associates. Under the supervision of AIT, the Agency for Instructional Television.
So I have no idea what's going on with the weird audio glitch. Like, it got worse. Like, it started off not existing at all, and then it just got worse and worse and worse. So, anyways, we'll figure this out. But yeah, there you go. There's a film about checks. There's a film about bartering, about cash. Yeah, it's an interesting series. So join us tomorrow. We got more films to watch. And I'll figure this thing out. It's really... I just don't have the bandwidth today. And all day yesterday, I thought I'd fixed it. But thank you for tuning in. If you like what you saw, hit the thumbs up. Thank you. I Love Potatoes 22 for the donation. But yeah, subscribe, donate via Super Thanks. You can go to Patreon, Venmo. You can buy some coffee. Or just send me an email and say that you generally like the idea of what we do. We'll see you tomorrow. Everybody take care.